Hello, loves. It's Shanda. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. Today is Tuesday, and tonight, I normally, if you watch Shanda Says, you know I talk about sex and relationships on Wednesdays. But tonight, I had to pose a question to you because of something um, that is in the air that I know about. And of course, when you write into me, it's always anonymous. I never come on and blow people up. That's not what I do. But I will talk about topics and situations that I feel are relevant and it gives us conversation. So tonight, as you know, I love to start my vlogs with a question. So tonight's question is this. As a woman, and even as a woman especially, would you ever date any of your sisters or your friends' exes? And do you think that that's okay to date or sleep with someone your friend has slept with or someone your sibling has slept with? Now, again, I never just throw my age out there, but I am over 40. And I will tell you that the old school in me, which by the way, someone told me I was old, and I thought that was so funny. I guess over 40 does seem old to some people, but I'll take that because I'm aging gracefully. But anyway, I come from that time that there's just certain things that we don't do as women, and there's just certain rules. There's just certain rules, like you never, like for me, I would never date an ex's, a friend's ex. I feel like there's enough men in this world that I don't have to do that, because in terms of my friendships are quite more important to me than a guy. So I'm not going to risk that friendship that I have with a friend over a guy. I'm just not. It just feels weird to me and icky. I definitely would not do that if it was one of my sister's exes. I wouldn't do it. Now, would I say that any of my friends' boyfriends or any of my siblings' exes thought I was attractive and thought I was sexy, or may have even crossed their mind to want to sleep with me? Who knows? Maybe that has happened. But as a person, as a woman right now, today, me, Shanda, I would not do that. But that doesn't mean my opinion, it doesn't stop with my opinion. And that's what I want you guys to know. A lot of times, of course, this is my venue. This is my way of expressing Shanda. But, when you have your comments, I want you to say, well, Shanda, today it's a little different. And that's what I would love to hear from a younger generation or maybe an older. My opinion doesn't mean a generational opinion. But how do you feel? Should you mess in the pond of your friends or your siblings? And if you did, here's my thing. If you did, what were the consequences, if any? I feel like I had a young woman write into me, and her sister is messing with someone that she was in love with. And it's hurting her really bad because, she's in love with two people. And for me, the most important relationship to me that she has is her siblings' relationship, her and her sister, because that's blood. And a man can come in between that. A man can make it very ugly where you two never speak again. But I do feel that, a sister relationship is very important and will outlast any men in most situations, okay? And I think it's bad judgment for a man to do that to you knowing you were in love with him and then to, get involved with your sister. But here's the thing. With love and sex and emotion, our mind tells us one thing, but our hearts and our lust for another person will have us doing everything we know we're not supposed to be doing. So it's very hard to physically and emotionally not do something when you are pulled towards it. It's just like quite honestly, if you tell a man, you can have any woman in the world, but you can't have that one. He's going to want that one, because I think most men, it's a challenge for them to have something they're not supposed to have. And maybe that's even true for some women. You know, you can have any man you want, but not that one. You may be like, but I want that one. And because I'm not supposed to have it, it's that forbidden fruit thing, you know? But I love you guys' comments. You guys always write in with some good stuff. And believe me, not just me, again, you guys, you help each other out. So comments are very important to me. So tonight's question, the comments, I want to read them, is, have you ever messed with a friend's ex? Or are you currently messing with somebody's man? Or siblings? And if you did, were there consequences? And do you have any regrets about it? That's the bigger thing. Do you have any regrets? But I love you. I will. I will be back here tomorrow, and we will talk more sex, because I haven't been naughty in a while. And it's time for Sean, my other twin, to come out and play that sexy role with you guys. So I love you. We'll talk tomorrow. And follow me on Twitter at Shanda Says, and email me, shandasays1@gmail.com. Until tomorrow, we'll talk. Bye-bye.